Hey there, political junkies, buckle up because this is one of those hearings you'll be hearing about for months. Picture it, Adam Schiff, laser-focused, grilling Trump's nominee Emil Bove in a showdown that's got everyone in D.C. talking. So here's the setup. A whistleblower, Mr. Nominee, drops a bombshell. He claims Bove, in a DOJ meeting, basically said F you to the courts and floated the idea of ignoring their orders. Yeah, you heard that right. A top government lawyer allegedly suggesting the department just blow off the judiciary. Schiff pounced. Did you say that?
Wouldn't you recall, Mr. Bove, if you said or suggested during a meeting with Justice Department lawyers that maybe they should consider telling the court, fuck you? It seems to me that would be something you'd remember unless that's the kind of thing you say frequently.
Well, I've certainly said things encouraging litigators at the department to fight hard for valid positions that we have to take in defense of our clients.
And have you frequently suggested that they say fuck you and ignore court orders? Is that also something you frequently do, such you might not remember doing it on this occasion?
No, and as I explained, I have never directed.
So did you or did you not make those comments during that meeting?
Which comments, Senator?
You really need me to repeat it? Did you suggest, as Mr. Nominee wrote, that DOJ would need to consider telling the courts fuck you and ignore any such court order?
I did not suggest that there would be any need to consider ignoring court orders. At the point of that meeting, there were no court orders to discuss.
Well, did you suggest telling the courts fuck you in any manner?
I don't recall.
You just don't remember that. Well, let me ask you this. It also says in the complaint, Bove indicated and stressed to all in attendance that the planes needed to take off no matter what. These are the planes that a judge was ordering not be used to render people to a maximum security prison outside the country. Did you say during that meeting, did you stress to all in attendance that the planes needed to take off no matter what?
Senator, your characterization is not accurate.
It's not my characterization. It's the characterization of a decorated prosecutor who was in that meeting. Are you saying that he's lying?
As I said at the beginning of the hearing.
No, I'm not interested in what you said at the beginning of the hearing. I'm interested in whether you stressed to people in attendance that the planes needed to take off no matter what. Did you say that?
He demanded. Bove's answer? He didn't recall. Schiff wasn't buying it. He kept pressing. Wouldn't you remember saying something like that? The tension? You could cut it with a knife, and it just kept building. Schiff read out loud from the whistleblower complaint, quoting Bove as saying the planes needed to take off no matter what. These weren't just any flights. They were allegedly about moving detainees overseas, even though there were court orders in place. Schiff wouldn't let Bove dodge. Did you say that? Bove tried to dance around it, but couldn't give a straight answer. Quick reminder. If you're into these deep dives that pull back the curtain on DC, smash that subscribe button right now and turn on notifications.
Don't you recall saying that if you had instructed that the planes needed to take off no matter what, including whether the court ordered otherwise? You wouldn't remember that?
This is a mischaracterization, Senator. There were no court orders at this point.
Well, there was a court order, wasn't there?
No,
wasn't there a court order by Judge Boasberg, if not in this specific case, then in related cases? That people not be sent out of the country until the court could rule? Wasn't there a court order?
Not at the time of that meeting, Senator.
Did you participate in the decision not to disseminate that oral court order prior to the written court order to other agencies so those planes would not take off, so those planes would turn around? Were you involved in the decision to withhold that court order from the responsible agencies?
I think it's clear that I participated
in this. Yes or no?
I participated in this matter, and I'm not going to get into the contents of legal advice. I did over the course of time, as many lawyers have.
No, I'm not interested in over the course of time. I'm interested in whether you participated in the willful violation of court orders as alleged in this complaint. Let me ask you this, Mr. Bove, if there are notes of that meeting, will you provide them to this committee?
I defer to the committee and to the executive branch on the procedure.
And if the committee requests them, will you provide those notes to the committee?
I defer to the executive branch on the handling of that request.
And let me ask you about notes from another meeting, which you're contesting here, and that is the meeting over the decision to dismiss the case in New York, the corruption case against the mayor of New York. According to Ms. Sassoon, the U.S. attorney at the time, during the meeting with Adams' attorneys, where she described Adams' attorneys repeatedly urging what amounted to a quid pro quo, that you admonished one of the lawyers in the room to stop taking notes. Is that true?
I don't believe I instructed that attorney to stop taking notes. I did remark on the fact that he was taking extensive notes, yes.
Back to the fireworks. Schiff zeroed in on the ethics. Was Bove part of a team that just ignored court orders? Did he help withhold a judge's ruling to make sure those planes left? When pressed, Bove finally admitted, "I think it's clear that I participated." That admission hit like a thunderclap. Then came the kicker. Schiff demanded meeting notes about both the court order incident and a dropped corruption case. He wanted those notes released, right there, on the record. But instead of transparency, he got classic DC deflection. "We'll submit those questions for the record." Translation? Don't hold your breath. Schiff's final shot was brutal. There must be a reason prosecutors quit instead of following your orders, a reason defense attorneys complained, a reason judges said your decision's smack of a bargain. This wasn't just about one meeting. It was about trust, integrity, and accountability in the DOJ.
There must be a reason why prosecutors quit rather than following orders from you they considered unethical. There must be a reason why prosecutors complained about you in your own office, why defense attorneys complained about you in your own office, why the judge in the case involving the dismissal of the charges in New York said everything here smacks of a bargain. You testified earlier that the objective evidence overwhelmingly made it clear that it was not a bargain. There must be a reason why everyone disagrees with you, Mr. Bove, and people feel it necessary to give up a job they love at the Department of Justice and quit because they won't go along with what they consider unethical and immoral orders from you. There must be a reason why that is so true of so many, and this court needs to get to the bottom of it. I yield back.
So, did Schiff cross a line, or was he doing what needed to be done? I want to hear your take. Drop a comment below. If you want more real, unfiltered breakdowns of political drama, you know what to do. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.